is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen and I do content focused around self-love, motivation, laughter, and everything in between. So if you enjoy the content in today's video, please consider subscribing to my channel. For those of you returning, the first habit I have is to exercise. Now this doesn't mean you have to run 100 miles or spend countless hours at the gym. This means that you should try to incorporate some form of movement into each day. That could mean something as simple as stretching or doing yoga for 5 to 10 minutes in the morning, walking your dog, going on a run, as long as you just move a little bit each day. Consistency is key. The next habit I have for you is to drink water. I know that when I don't drink enough water, I feel like absolute crap. Water gets rid of my headaches, it gives me more energy, and just makes my body just feel overall better. The next tip I have for you is to journal or to read. I personally do both of them. I will journal a couple times a week and then I'll read a couple times a week, and sometimes I do both each day, sometimes I don't do either each day, and I especially find this habit helpful right before bed. Get enough sleep. Now, having enough sleep is a really important habit to have because I don't know about you, but the older I have gotten, I have felt affected directly by not getting enough sleep. When I don't sleep a lot, I feel like absolute hell the next day, almost physically sick. I'm nauseous, I have a really bad headache, and I just have an overall feeling of grogginess, and my body is just tired, straight up. The next habit is to cook your meals. This is a really good habit for a number of different reasons. The first reason being is that it is so much cheaper to cook your meals at home rather than going and spending money on food every single day, multiple times a day. A huge money saver. Yeah, I don't really think people realize how much money they can save if they don't eat out. So I know it's a convenience thing, but you know, if you work around that, and especially if you need to save some money. Another really good reason is that the food just overall tastes better, in my opinion.
Yeah, I personally am a bit of a food snob.
But I have people in my life who have influenced that. Someone I live with directly, he cooks very good meals for me, and I'm very lucky, very spoiled. So I may be a little biased in the food department. But even if you're not the best cook, you can always look up recipes online to try something new. There's so many different resources out there, and it's really easy to cook your own meals at home. Now, another good benefit of cooking your meals at home is that if you live with somebody else or with multiple people, making meals together can be a really good way to spend your time and work on your relationship with one another, and just overall really good quality time. So, wow, that's like 3 or 4 different reasons why cooking at home is a good habit to incorporate in your everyday life. So, let's see. You can do something called task bundling, I think that's what it is. I will fact check myself and put it right here.
Habit number 6 is to reduce screen time, or to limit your screen time. You can replace screen time with anything you find pleasurable where you otherwise may have thought that you didn't have time to do. I can remember that I stopped watching TV specifically because of the news. And overall just gave me a feeling of anxiety, and I just stopped watching TV completely because it goes back to a couple of things that I mentioned or will mention in this video, such as my time is valuable to me, and I would rather spend that time having a quality conversation with my loved ones, or learning something new or putting effort into a new hobby or into a new project.
Next habit, I think this is the 7th one, is to stay off of social media. Now, I personally do not spend a lot of time on social media because my time is very valuable to me, and scrolling mindlessly through whatever social media feed is a huge waste of my time, and I can honestly just think of a million other things to do than do that. But not to say that if that's your thing, that's wrong to do. I think if you like social media, right on. But I think if you maybe try to reduce your time on there, maybe like cut it in half, or start by shaving off 30 minutes, whatever it is, I think, and replace it with something else, I think you'll find a lot of happiness and you'll be rather surprised. So maybe give that a try if you're looking to improve your overall quality of life and your mindset. I think limiting your social media will put you on the right path. So the next habit I have for you is to practice some form of self-care. Whatever makes you feel good about yourself, incorporate that into your day. There's no reason that you need to wait for the weekend to do that, or a vacation, or time off. You should be incorporating some form of self-care every single day in order to start feeling better. That is what I personally believe. If you have a busy schedule and it requires a longer period of time, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe wake up earlier, stop scrolling on social media, stop watching TV, stop doing things that make you feel shitty. Now, I'm not throwing any kind of shade. I'm just giving advice on different habits that have helped to make me feel better each day. I want to share that with all of you because I feel like when you're the best version of yourself, it's like there's no better feeling, right? Just to practice good hygiene, whether that's brushing your teeth or taking a shower or maybe brushing out your hair. I don't know, whatever that means to you. The next habit I have for you is to wake up early. The possibilities and the shit you can get done when you wake up early, endless, literally endless. Waking up early can change your life. And what keeps me waking up early is the amount of stuff that I can get done. I used to say it all the time too. Oh, I just don't have any time for it. I'm working 8 hours, or I'm working full time and I have a family and a dog and this and that. If you use your time wisely, you can get a lot more than you think you can get done in a day. But I think the average amount of time an American spends watching TV daily is like 3 hours or something. And I'm pretty sure for social media, the average amount, I think like an adult American, whatever, spends on social media is like 2.5 hours. So bam, right there, 5.5 hours you spend doing nothing, and it just depends on what your goals are. You can work out, you can start your business up, literally whatever you don't have time for, you can do in 5.5 hours. That's damn near almost like if you're working a part-time schedule, like a 6-hour day. So enough with the excuses. If you're not a morning person, stay up a little bit later and work on that stuff instead of doing whatever is holding you back from your goals. And then maybe you can just wake up a little bit later or at the same time you've been waking up. Just adjust your schedule and find time, while staying healthy, but there is the time to do other things if you're unhappy in your job or you just want a change in your life, but you feel trapped. Adjust your schedule and see how many doors open, how many things you can get done. It's not easy. Big goals are hard to achieve and it require a lot of work. So you want hard work, you want that grind. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. See you next time.